Awesome, awesome. Great, great day 3 of the GLF 2022. We hope the day was another great learning experience for you. We'd love to hear what you've learned today and throughout the GLF. We're going to share our takeaways in small group breakout sessions for about 15 minutes. Please discuss the following, and these will also be added to the chat. Action items for me, or in that case, for you, not just for me, in my chapter leader roles. Action items for my chapter board, and chapter goals and promises. Make sure, please, to identify a group leader who will be responsible for reporting out the key takeaways when we come back. Enjoy your breakout session. We'll see you back in about 15 minutes. Thank you. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for your energy and thank you for your passion. Let's hear from a few of our breakout group leaders on key learnings from the group's discussion. Please raise your hand for Kathleen to call on you. And group leaders, please also add your key learnings from your group into the chat. Thank you very much and welcome back.
Thank you, Jim. I'm still waiting for the hands to be raised.
Who'd like to jump in and share their groups?
Wonderful. I can see Amy Schumann. Over to you.
Hi. So we had a discussion, doesn't completely answer the question, but a lot around that there was so much great learning that it's going to take some time to process and think about, and that there are different chapters that are making efforts to debrief together as a chapter if you had other people join. And we're also talking about this last keynote, which was so powerful, and how to use this concept. And you can actually go on their site and order a whole bunch of those cards. And we're already thinking about how we're going to integrate that concept of promise, and because I said I would, into whatever we've got going on right now in our chapters.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Amy. So I wonder whether there's any other feedback from the team, from the discussions.
Yeah.
Crystal? You're muted, Crystal.
I'll speak for our team, which again, we had such a lovely group of coaches, Nigeria, South Africa, India, Belgium. I'm sure I'm missing some, but just this sense of gratitude and humbleness for the 3 days to be together, and really how we had felt somewhat isolated. And even though we knew there was this international this international group, we didn't actually feel it until today, and really appreciating the gifts and the sharing and the vulnerability of the other coaches, and how now we feel like we can reach out to each other through LinkedIn or texting or other ways to keep this broadened perspective and this huge, lovely network of people going. So there was a lot of interest in figuring out ways to connect beyond just this forum, but a real appreciation for ICF bringing us all together.
Thank you so much, Crystal. I actually, agree with what you're saying. The connection is key, just to ensure that people are connecting, the different coaches are connecting. I think this is one of the value that came out from yesterday's presentation, that connection is key. And I'm glad that you've seen the value even through the GLF 2022 forum. Thank you for sharing. I wonder whether there are other thoughts. Jim, did you want to say something?
No, we just, our group had a great conversation as well. And one of the points was, some of the words we use mean different things to different people in different culture, whether it's promises or goals or whatever. So, some of it may translate, some of it may not translate. And I think it's always a great conversation to understand that, different words mean different things to different people in different cultures. So that was a really powerful observation one of our participants made.
Very true. Thank you so much, Jim. That's very powerful. Any other thoughts?
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you,
We-
Kathleen. Yeah, is there one more? Yeah.
Yes, we have Lena. Over to you, Lena.
That's fine. It just quickly. I mean, I wasn't assigned the spokesperson, but still, I wanted to share that in our group we said committing to not adding new commitments, among other things, the collaboration and the rest. But what also stood out is that GLF was wonderful in organization and content and everything around it. I personally have attended 3 so far, and I find this one is only getting better. This one was the best, so thank you.
Thank you so much, Lena. That is very kind of you. We truly appreciate the feedback. Over to you, Pascal.
Okay, I want to thank you all. I'm gonna miss you all. That's what I wanted to share. I shared it in the last group, and I have something, a question. I heard in the last days that maybe GLF would be organized in the next years online again. There was a request from somebody. So I was just imagining, since maybe some of us are going to miss each other, could you maybe organize a second one every year? Online could be possible. No,
Well,
thank you.
I don't know about that, but we can always discuss it, and it depends on what you suggest. So it's something that we'll take to the leadership and we see whether it's possible. But very good idea. Thank you.
Hi, Kathleen. I also have a question. Since
Yes.
I'm new to ICF and new as a board member. I'm Yetunde Ladipo from Nigeria, the secretary, and I was in the same group with Krista and Pascal. And one of the things we truly enjoyed was, that sense of belonging. And Sweeta in our group also mentioned that, ICF, you made it what we realized from this forum was that in ICF, there's a place for everyone, no matter, whatever, there's a place for everyone. And I was just wondering that in the past, has this always been an online event or a physical one? And are there plans to have a physical meeting in the future, since the world is opening up pretty fast now? Thank you.
Thank you, Yetunde, for asking that question. Yes, in the previous sessions before COVID, we'd have it face-to-face. But after COVID, then we shifted to online. And of course, during the face-to-face GLF meeting, it was only for the chapter leaders, the president, and few from the board members. So the benefit that has come from this online GLF is that all chapters can be able to invite their chapter leaders, all of them. So it's not just for the chapter president, but also for all board members. Going forward, it's not yet confirmed. We'll be able to communicate whether we'll go face-to-face or stay online. But I think what I'm hearing is, so far it's offering very good value to all board members. So we should be able to discuss this and give you the final discussion on this. Yeah.
Thank
Please,
you so much.
please make sure and fill out the evaluation. I'm sure there's probably
Yeah.
some space on the evaluation to make those comments. Yeah. We're gonna close now, and I want to thank everybody for sharing, and thank you for all you do for coaches and for members around the world, and for the contributions you're making. Just a few reminders as we wrap up and move into a brief closing video. The GLF website, including the pre-work videos, will be available through the end of this year, December 31st, 2022. Alex Sheen's video will also be available through December 31st, 2022. If for those attending the live event this week, you're eligible for continuing education credits, 6 CCEs in resource development. You must complete the evaluation at the end of the event to record your learnings and earn these CCEs. You'll receive the evaluation through email. If you missed a session, you can make it up in the next 2 weeks of GLF 2022. Check out the website for the days and times of the event. I would like to close with some final remarks from our senior leaders, Catherine, Magda, Steve, and Pat Matthews. Thank you all so very much. Stay well, and thank you for all your contributions.
So I hope you had all very productive, meaningful time with us, and a lot of connections. Hope you have shared best practices and some of your experiences. I'm sure you had. And we thank you, really, heartfelt thank you for your commitment, for your contributions, your engagement through these days and insightful sessions. I want to thank the staff for putting together such a comprehensive 3 amazing days. Anik, Saul, Kathleen, Minji, Denise, Karen, Katie, Renata, and all other people that have been with us and contributing to this really very good GLF 2022. So we are keeping raising the bar. I think we have listened to you, the feedback you gave from last year, and this year we hope that it has met even more your expectation, and that you find a lot of meaning and fruitful idea and inspiration for your chapters. So I want also to acknowledge all members of the Professional Coaches Global Board. I'm very proud to share. Thanks to them all for making this happen and contributing to the success of GLF. We are all here to support you. We are available if you want us to present, to share consideration on ICF, on the global awareness study, on what is happening in the market for the future. Our coaching profession can really make an impact. So keep us posted. Thanks for a great participation. I think we had between 100 and something up to 165 people between day 1 and day 3. So congratulations for being connected. Let's move in the next part of the journey. Our regional teams will be in contact with all of you to make sure that we have some post-event learning session in the next weeks. Just also to tell you that we will have in May the International Coaching Week. So it's a good moment to organize events, to involve your community, to engage your member. And this year, the theme will be reimagining the future. And that's about the coaching and the power of coaching and the impact of coaching and the promise of coaching, not only the goals. This is a lesson learned from today for me. And I must say that I'm very honored to be your chair. You all know that together we can be more than our sum. We are a remarkable community, and I hope we will keep in touch with all of you. Thank you so much. Magda, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Catherine. And throughout this 3 days, we clearly capture some magic. And today's magic, I think, Tanya, you introduced this as a sign of appreciation and hope and fun. Yikes, I'm just reflecting on the last 3 days and so much learning. Latoya, when she was reported earlier, she said it is a power of connecting on connections, or connections on connecting. It's that's exactly who we are as a community, and this is quite amazing. I was thinking about Sarah Sladek's keynote, and she was talking about engaging different people in our organization that brings that creativity and innovation. We heard from Peggy talking about new habits, new capabilities, and then today's keynote from Alex. Oh my gosh, right? If we all heard that, it's like, because I said I would, I'm all in, and I don't have to, I get to. I think that just about describes every single person in this meeting right now, and what we frankly all do every day, because we believe in, Catherine, you said it, promise of what coaching can bring about, and also the goal for the ICF as an organization. So thank you absolutely for everything that you are doing as chapter leaders. And this is a journey. This is a little bit of a moving target, right? The circumstances that surround us do necessitate us to be agile, to change, to move. I actually don't like that word, but I'm going to say it, to pivot. So there are always going to be improvements, barriers, challenges, and also great discoveries. So I really appreciate this group of leaders, you, so much, for understanding that we don't have to be perfect. We just need to have a good plan moving forward. So thank you for your leadership. Thank you for saying, because I said I would, and for being here as part of this amazing, amazing community. Steve?
Excellent. Thank you. Wow. For me, I can't believe that it's been 5 months now working with ICF. It feels like it's gone by like that. And I think just extremely grateful to work and collaborate with such an amazing, high caliber group of leaders. I can assure you that we're going to take the learnings and takeaways and your comments from this event, evolve our collaboration, and continue the development of tools that will help you engage and expand your markets. Let's not lose sight of the most important thing from my perspective. We are the most respected and influential coaching organization in the entire world. And this success begins at the local level. It's clear. As ICF chapter leaders, you are the local identity and experience for ICF, and you have the power to elevate the profile of coaching and demonstrate what sets ICF coaches apart. And that's powerful and important. Our work's just started, but we're more energized than ever to make this a success and do it together. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve, Katrin, and Magda. It has been a wonderful 3 days. The speakers have been terrific. I got to be in a few of the breakouts with you, and it's always my pleasure to get to know some of you better across the globe. So on behalf of the ICF staff and all of the boards of directors and volunteers who don't have to, we get to, I'd like to thank all of you for giving us the privilege of hearing your ideas, your knowledge, and making this an event for really a channel for great collaboration across the world. And more than that, please allow me to express our deep appreciation for the efforts made by your own chapter teams and your committees throughout the year to make ICF so successful. It's my pleasure to be involved with ICF. And although there'll always be challenges, it's so reassuring to see that we have faced them as a unified force. Thank you all, staff, volunteers, PC board, for an incredible day of learning today and a fabulous GLF22 event.